Thank you. Current U.S. Representative Markwayne Mullin is moving on to the general election in the senatorial race to replace retiring Senator Jim Inhofe. Mullin defeated T.W. Shannon last night, is 65% of the vote. And Mullin is joining us this morning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
You know, how do you stand out in a race like this? Ended up, beating T.W. Shannon by 30 points. How did you end up standing out in what was such a crowded primary?
You know, we just took the message to the people. We said when we got in the race, no one's going to outwork us. And all across Oklahoma, people got behind us. They agreed we needed citizen legislators to be up in Washington, D.C., people that understand what it's like to deal with the inflation, to deal with supply chains, to deal with labor issues. And my wife and I, we've done that the whole time. And of course, the message resonated evidently. And we couldn't be here if we didn't have the volunteers and people on our team all across the state. It's been so humbling.
You brought up economics. If you were elected, let's first start off with this. Do you think the Senate is going to flip Republican in November?
I do. I think we have a really good chance of picking up Georgia, Nevada, and Arizona. Colorado, Washington State, Vermont, and New Hampshire are all at play. And keep in mind, we only got to win one to flip it. So we have 7 seats that are at play, and I bet we can win 3 of them.
If it flips Republican in the Senate, what is going to be your first priority if you are elected as senator?
Well, we want to shrink the size of government. You know, right now, Washington, D.C. elitists, they think that the government is the solution. It's not the solution. It's actually the problem. We need to put it back in the hands of the people. The bigger the government is, the more burdensome it becomes for the entrepreneurs, for the go-getters, for the world changers to make decisions to grow the economy that Washington, D.C. wants to talk about. D.C. was never designed to create jobs. It's supposed to create an atmosphere for allow all of us to go out there and live our lives and grow the way we want to.
In terms of inflation, we've talked about economics, inflation, 9% or higher. How do we make things more affordable for people? How would you do that as a senator?
It starts with energy. Energy is the backbone of every product and every good we ship. I mean, it's the product that energy starts making the product and it delivers the product. Without reliable and affordable energy, you can't bring down inflation. And as the Biden administration wants to attack our fossil fuels, they're just raising the cost. Renewables aren't viable. I mean, everything around us has plastic in it. So you're going to have petroleum. We're going to have petroleum products. Even if you take all the combustible motors off the road, you're still going to have petroleum products all inside the car. And so if we want to bring down inflation, then bring down the cost of energy. And we do that by being energy independent.
And just a few seconds left, but your last thing to say here as the November election, November 8th is coming up. It'll be here before we know it.
Right. Oh, I'm excited about that, but we haven't ever slowed down. We only work one way, and it's our foot on the floor going 100 miles an hour. And I guarantee you, no one's going to work harder for Oklahoma than my team and I.
Markwayne Mullin, congratulations on your win last night in the runoff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.